And the CDC is releasing updated protocols on mask wearing for those who are fully vaccinated. But it comes in the midst of a sudden uphill battle to vaccinate Americans. Many are still hesitant to get a shot. ABC's Andrew Dimbert has the latest from Washington.
Today, the CDC set to announce new mask guidelines for people who are fully vaccinated.
I think certainly when you're outside, out and about, unless you're in large, crowded groups, there's really very little risk of being outdoors.
Even before the federal guidance, more states already starting to lift outdoor mask restrictions.
I think everyone's kind of ready for this.
This as the nation reaches another milestone on the road to herd immunity. Nearly 96 million Americans are now fully vaccinated, but there's still work to be done. Vaccine hesitancy and access are still issues. In a new ABC News Washington Post poll, nearly 1 in 4 Americans say they are not inclined to get a shot at all. Public health workers in Ventura County are going door to door, letting people know a vaccine pop-up site is open in their community.
We hope that we make it very easy for them.
While in Miami, a private school saying they will not employ teachers who are vaccinated, citing reasons with no scientific basis, like claiming vaccinated persons could transmit something from their bodies that can be harmful to others. It highlights the continued reluctance of a large number of Americans who still refuse to get the shot.
This is completely irresponsible. It is spreading rumors about something that is completely unfounded.
And now more colleges here in the U.S. are weighing whether to mandate vaccines. At least 80 schools have announced that they will require them in the fall, but a majority of America's roughly 4,000 accredited colleges and universities are hesitant about requiring vaccinations, as some states' governors have already signed orders banning institutions from mandating proof of a vaccine. And here in our area, most pandemic health and safety restrictions will soon be gone in Kansas City, Missouri. Well, leaders just announced the plan yesterday. Our KBC9's Matt Evans has been following this story and has the latest updates.
The city has been rolling back COVID-19 related restrictions as cases are dropping in Kansas City and vaccinations are picking up across the area. In making this new announcement yesterday, Kansas City Mayor Quinton Lucas said that he hoped this would be the final emergency order he would have to issue during the COVID-19 pandemic. Under this new order, masks will no longer be required outdoors in Kansas City, Missouri. However, masks are still required inside if you cannot be socially distanced. Unless everyone in the room is vaccinated, then masks do not have to be worn. This new order also drops the social distancing requirements at businesses, including bars and restaurants. But again, masks still required there inside unless you're actively eating or drinking. The new order goes into effect this Friday, and it'll last about a month until May 28th. While this order does remove some of those requirements that the city has put into place, private businesses still able to put in their own requirements as well. For example, still enforce those social distancing measures. One example of this could also be Kauffman Stadium. That's an outdoor venue, so the city wouldn't be requiring masks there. However, Major League Baseball requires masks to be worn by fans in all of its stadiums, meaning that masks will be staying at the K, at least for now. In downtown Kansas City, Matt Evans, KBC 9 News.
And Kansas City's updated health order is welcome news for local businesses. We spoke with workers at Tecali who say that their patio and rooftop kept the place afloat last summer. They plan to add more chairs and expand their patio space as more people take advantage of warmer temperatures.
Just giving the opportunity for people to come out with bigger groups and kind of just hanging out and kind of having a normal life again.
Well, you can read the city's new health order in full at KBC.com. And Kansas has restarted the rollout of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. The FDA and CDC lifted the pause on the vaccinations Friday after 15 reports of blood clots nationwide out of millions of administered shots. Experts say that the benefits of the shot outweigh the potential risks. The health department in Johnson County, Kansas has reserved its J&J doses for people who might not be able to get to a vaccination clinic, like people who are homebound or homeless. And Missouri restarted Johnson & Johnson vaccinations over the weekend, along with about 30 other states. And today, Kansas Health Secretary Dr. Lee Norman talked publicly about Friday's decision to open up coronavirus vaccines for anyone who wants one, no matter where they live. Dr. Norman told the COVID-19 panel at the University of Kansas Health System that the state is in a good place when it comes to supply and demand and is able to accommodate non-residents.
Anytime appointments are going unfilled, we see that as a lost opportunity. The virus doesn't give a hoot about what their state of residence is.
Well, meanwhile, Kansas is now one of 21 states opening its borders to anyone who wants a COVID vaccine. And happening today, you can get your first or second dose of the Pfizer vaccine at the Douglas County Fairgrounds. Well, the clinic goes from 2 to 6. If you would like to register, go to ldchealth.org/COVID vaccine. And by the way, if you can't make it out today, don't worry. There's another vaccine clinic at the same time tomorrow.